$6 fruit bowl. 2 pounds for $6. Then you got strawberries, 2 pounds, $3.69. Might as well save the money, get the strawberries. Spinach with the kale combo. Delicioso. Plus it's so nutrient dense. If you're cutting, make sure you get your vegetables in, man. It'll make cutting a breeze. So easy, guys. We can all get lean. Just got to choose the right foods. Right, man? Right? 3 fat, 9 protein per sausage, guys. Turkey bacon. Oiko Greek yogurt. Corn, some beans. Some beef here. Ground beef. Got some eggs here. Some lean ground turkey here. Yes, extremely lean. Got some chicken wings here. Alright. First time trying out this Oiko traditional Greek yogurt, limited edition. What flavor should I try, buddy? Pumpkin pie or lemon merengue?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Halloween's coming, so everybody's on this pumpkin coat. Pumpkin pie. Alright, look at the macros. You see the macros? The whole cup is 160 calories, 4 grams of fat, 11 protein, 20 grams of carbohydrate. You got that?
Yep.
Alright, let's try it out. First time for everything. This is live, guys. Okay, looks a little creamy. Looks a little creamy. Not too thick, nice little consistency. You ready? Let's do it. Woo! This tastes like pumpkin pie mixed with some yogurt. Wow! Guys, PDG approved. Pretty damn good. This is dope. You wanna try some? Yo, if you wanna try out some new yogurt, try this out. Oiko limited edition. It's probably gonna be out up until, get it on me. It's probably gonna be out up until Halloween. Alright, October 31st. After that, they might discontinue it. This is PDG, guys. It tastes just like pumpkin pie. But pumpkin pie is generally unhealthy. So you don't get the guilt, but you get the taste. And you get the savor. Oh man. Very pleasant, very delectable. Definitely recommend it. Got my brother putting some stuff in the fridge. Say what's up.
What's up, though?
Got some almond milk here. Water. Alright, if you want a carbonated drink, make sure it's diet. Diet ginger ale. We got my buddy Caddy here. Say what up, Caddy.
What up, yo?
Buddy Caddy. Healthy Choice ice cream. If you like ice cream, if you're a huge ice cream fan, you have to try this out. One of the healthiest ice creams on the block. Tasty ice cream with good macros, guys. Try this out. Healthy Choice fudge ice cream bars. Got some green pea crisp chips, carrot gang, bananas. Yes, they are genetically modified. Whole wheat bread, strawberries, broccoli florets, grapes, green apples. These wraps smell fantastic. Delectable. The smell is delectable. The smell is tasty. Also have some California pizza chicken. The macros on here is amazing. Great Grains, one of my favorite cereals. One of the best, healthiest cereals on the market. Probably second to Kashi Go Lean. Has raisins in it, dates, pecans. Macros are fantastic.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Suns leading by 9.
Stop hacking me. Let's go, Bender. Bender. There we go, Bender. When I turn the camera on, things start going downhill. I'm the 2K god. Just one. That's me. Flavors 77, 74. Look at this, man. This guy decided to choose the same team as me. I really hate that with 2K, but anyways, I'm a beast. If anybody has 2K, add me. Flavors, FLAVORSS. 2K17, baby. Oh, and by the way, this is Xbox One, guys. What's up, guys? It's your boy Jonathan Fit, and y'all know I can't really leave you hanging on just some workout footage. I gotta speak to the people, man. We need to talk. We gotta discuss things, man. All right. So a topic had came across my mind, and it's about how people do so much talking. Everybody wants to talk, and run their mouth, but nobody wants to listen. You know, like so many opportunities to learn and to improve yourself are missed because we insist on talking and talking and talking. All right. When you're talking, you're not listening. And when you're listening, you're not talking. When you're talking, you're not listening. When you're listening, you're not talking. And when you're listening, you get to learn much more. You get much more insight on what's going on. You get information that you need to do what it is that you want so that things can manifest in your life. And I find this quite interesting because I'm actually on the other end of the spectrum, in which when I was younger, I did most of the listening and not enough talking. And that isn't good either, because you need to talk to be able to substantiate your claim, to support your basis, your disposition, your beliefs by the way of verbal communication, because someone is always going to have something to say, you know, and you have to pretty much defend yourself, you know, verbally. Sometimes people defend themselves through fighting, but you could defend yourself through verbal communication, or you could make an impact through verbal communication. And that's my goal, you know, just like Martin Luther King. He was all about non-violence and verbal communication. Where I'm from, if two parties had some contentions, then there was little to no verbal communication. It was more action-based and fighting. That's how people settled their contentions, by the way of fighting. You know, that's what happens when you come from poverty and impoverished state of mind, impoverished socioeconomic settings, and just an impoverished action or a lack of sufficiency in towards coming with a conclusion when you have an argument or disagreement, or someone is expressing your dissonance. You don't have to fight or anything like that. Learn how to communicate verbally. You know, learn how to talk, learn how to speak. You can have a huge impact on someone else just through your verbal communication. And I've learned that, and that's how I've been able to really inspire and have an impact on people, just through the words, my words, learning what to say and what not to say, and just improving my vocabulary and my gesticulation. It all helps you become very alluring, like with getting girls, or with lying, or just with convincing someone something. It's all verbal. It's really all verbal. So when you learn how to communicate, I'm telling you, you can do a lot. You can have a huge impact on someone else's life. But also don't forget that learn when to listen, because you can learn just as much by listening to the next person. Even if someone is stupid, you can learn from their mistakes. But at the same time, you want to know when and when not, and how to communicate. Also, when to listen and how to listen. I feel like those two arts will take you far in life. Major keys. Nice little low-carb breakfast. Got some eggs in here with a piece of turkey breast. Gonna add an avocado. And this is breakfast. Going low carb, high fat. See how my body reacts to this with lower insulin levels. Currently running higher fat, lower carb diet just to see if I can accelerate fat loss a bit more. I know the law of thermodynamics says that energy cannot be created or destroyed, which means that calories in versus calories out, which is the law of energy balance, is number one and reigns supreme, most important for losing weight. I don't care what food you eat. If you're consuming more calories than your body's burning, then you're gonna gain weight. I don't care if you're eating spinach all day. If you're consuming more spinach than your body burns, more spinach calories than your body burns, and you're gonna gain weight. Now, of course, that's extremely hard to do because spinach reigns supreme in terms of nutrient density and just fulfillment and nutrition hierarchy. So, but when it comes to taking your fat to the next level, when it comes to really going from like 11% to 9% body fat, you may have to manipulate the hormones a little bit. Insulin sensitivity, all right, is very inter-individual based, especially when it comes to the food you consume. So we have something called a glycemic index, and that's pretty much a parameter, a measure of how much of food spikes your insulin. All right, so a complex carb, the glycemic index is much lower than a simple carb. So if I consume a simple carb, I spike my insulin much higher. But there's studies showing that two people can consume the same food with the same glycemic index. All right, for example, let's say that I consume bread and it has a particular glycemic index. I'm not sure the exact glycemic index of bread, but let's say it has a glycemic index, a set glycemic index. If you put two different people on the same piece of bread, they're gonna have a different insulin response. That goes to show you how insulin sensitivity is very inter-individual based, and you have to understand your hormones if you want to take your fat loss to the next level. So what I'm trying to do is really dive in and really get more deep and visceral into understanding my hormones, because I know that high carbs just make me bloated, and I can still lose weight with high carbs. But let's try another measure and let's see what happens. You have to experiment. You gotta experiment. I'm a master of experiments. I love experimentation. I'm like a mad scientist. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be experimenting with a higher fat, lower carb approach. And of course, I know I'm gonna lose water weight. That's not fat, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can take my body fat to the next level right before I begin bulking. This is how my abs look currently. As you can see, lower abs. Really want to see if I can get my lower abs to poke right here. Probably about a body fat percentage or two. I want to see if I can take my lower abs to the next level, guys. So stay tuned with me. Let's see what we can do. Boom. Just gonna try a slightly different diet approach to see if I can really get those lower abs to show. So before I start this bulk, just really want to see if I can get my body fat a little bit lower, maybe down another 2 percentage points, guys. All right, walk with me. Trying a slightly different diet approach with lower carbs, higher fat, moderate protein. We'll see what happens. I'll be keeping you guys updated. I'm the captain now. I'm the chosen one. Yeah.